So I guess we're live. Are you playing a
Yeah,
video or no?
I'm trying. It never does it right for me. Look at that. We're only
officially
11
live.
minutes late.
That's like a record for us, baby, here on Nick Motherfucking Friday.
Saturday, dude.
Nice.
It's fucking Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday.
All day.
Nick Motherfucking Saturday, yeah. Well, cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Please go through the list. Introduce yourselves, man. It's an honor to have you on, by the way.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us here. Steve, go for it. Can't hear anything.
We can't hear you, Steve.
You might have to put some headphones in.
It's not a show in the Boneyard unless something's going on.
No, 100%.
Seriously, if there's something like this doesn't happen, it's not a good show.
Guys, fuck this. Oh, he's back. I like it that way. No, Steve, you're still deaf, buddy.
Yeah.
No sound is up. It's like there's minimal connection.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna get some headphones.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cool, boss. Might as well start with, we actually have Axe Minister on tonight. Once we get all set up, figured out.
Good job, TA.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That one was impressive. I mean, I know what I'm saying good job for, even though everybody else probably doesn't.
Yeah. I got it written down as Minister Axe actually on my paper, though.
Well, that's so that you could say it properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not being a dick. I
No, that's 100%. 100%.
You know
true.
what I mean? Can we hear you yet?
I can hear you guys. You're just breaking up a little bit.
Oh,
There you are.
Yeah.
No.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Excellent. Okay, so we're on.
We're on.
Let's try this again.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Finally, the internet allows us.
All right, so who's the guy in the middle of us now that we can hear you?
Steve, you're still going deaf, buddy.
Oh, can't hear you, honey.
No. Okay, can you hear me?
You got a pen and paper.
There you go, man. We've had to do that already a couple times now.
Oh, shit.
Nope. Nothing.
But you guys can hear me.
This reminds me of the Kyle Climate Show.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, how about...
We got to get him back on.
Hang on. How about since I'm logged into Restream? Hi,
Yeah.
Sarah. How about I refresh stream and see if that happens or if that helps?
All right.
Okay, just give me 1 second and let's see if that works.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? Hang on, Mike. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter because we can't hear you and we need to be able to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Yeah. Gotta love the live stuff, right?
Yeah. It was working. Like, what happened?
I'm not sure. Sometimes when you go live, there might be other. I don't know if it's the network, like Restream itself, and there's like 10,000 people going live at the same time sometimes. It seems to only be on the Saturday shows. Like Mondays work fine. Our Sunday shows have gone off without a hitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be doing some research into that, but Might as well introduce yourself while you're here. We can hear
Yeah,
you fine.
you guys can introduce yourselves.
I'm Nicholas Klaus, the singer / bass player in this humble band called Axe Minister from Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys
Hometown
are
boys.
local. Nice.
Yeah. And who are you, sir?
Bass from Bismarck, as it says there, and I play the drums. You know, and do the videos and a bunch of other stuff. But
Right
for the
on.
music, I play the drums, and yeah, we're involved there. Yeah,
Nice.
my ex-producer, baby. Thanks for having us. Here.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
absolutely.
Thank you guys for coming
Absolutely.
on tonight.
Yeah,
On
we
this
were
fine
super excited
Saturday.
about this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, backstage.
yeah, we got you on live. You're here with us.
Okay, can you hear me this time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Adam. All right,
Very nice.
now, who the hell are you?
That's a good question. I usually don't know that myself, but I'll do my best to answer. I'm Steve McLeod. I'm the new guy on Axe Minister. I joined just over a year ago, and unfortunately, that year had to be 2020. So I still haven't played my first show with them, and I play guitar.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I play guitar, and in my spare time, I like slapping people with fish.
Ooh.
We'll have
I
to
wanna
film
be
that in
friends with
slow
you.
mo. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. You're my people.
My gosh, I realized that, yeah, me and Steve, me and you haven't played a show yet.
Yeah.
You know what? I totally didn't realize that. He's been in the band for what seems like so long now, you know, over a year and a half. You know, we
Yeah.
figured it's weird.
I mean, we had this one thing. It was about a month or two ago, and we did it at the DC Music Soundstage, which is an amazing place. You can check it out at dcmusic.ca, and they do like professional live streams and everything. It's beautiful, beautiful place. And we had a friend come out. You guys might know her. She's from Hamilton, Mary Beth Chabot. She does the Shooting Star photography. She came out and so we got all dressed up. We were on the big stage, and we basically did like a show, but it was a show to one person. And
That was magic. It was the best show.
That's as close as we've gotten to doing a show. It was a blast.
10 years of the band's history. Even though there was one person in the audience, we didn't care.
Yeah.
That was the one person that counted.
Yeah, and I bet you it meant the world to that one person.
Well, we got dressed up and everything,
We gave
so
it
I think
all.
that's what we're talking about here.
Magical. Every ounce of sweat went out of my body to deliver.
That's awesome. That's
And
awesome.
we got great
So,
photos from it. So you go to our Facebook site and you'll see amazing photos of that
Awesome.
magical that one night that will forever live on.
Forever.
that one time.
Yeah.
Right
Imagine
on.
have
That's
like a
awesome.
live album that one night, and it's like terrible. It's got Jimmy DeGrasso on the drums. It's like that one night. It's not even magical.
Yeah.
Well, that's all it takes is one night for magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what it is, man. You gotta hunt for that magic.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But you know, when
okay.
things do open back up, Axe Minister is ready, and we're dying to play.
I know.
Well-
I can't wait to get back in a mosh pit.
We're literally dying because we have
Local metal bands, Axe Minister. We want to play.
Well, we will certainly help make that happen here in Niagara and out in Barrie.
Yeah.
Well, we
Oh, for sure. We'll help make those things, make that happen when things open back up. Like it's going to be a little bit of a long road, but I think we're on the right track on all aspects.
Yeah.
Some aspects, I think we're on the right track. We got a lot of people wanting the comfort of normalcy back, so it shouldn't take too much longer, but long enough where we're going to have to wait a bit.
Cross our fingers. I hope so.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
This is just getting into this is just getting increasingly more difficult to deal with as times and extra lockdowns and phases go on. It's been hard. And I feel so bad for I feel so bad for like the touring bands and the venues and promoters and like so many in the music business that are really hurting from this.
I think it's an opportunity too,
They
you know.
get it to themselves. You know it.
It's an opportunity as well, you know, to kind of start planning the tour for a year or two in advance. Like really, it's an opportunity. Hopefully, it also there's more demand for live music, so we can maybe start asking for better guarantees and stuff. And hopefully, in the long run, it'll be a good thing.
Yeah. What I really hope that I do see when we fully come back is 2020, of course, was a shit year for everyone, not only music, but everyone worldwide. But you know what? For music and the local scene and local scenes all around the world, 2019 really wasn't a fucking picnic either. So I'm hoping that we bounce back better than it was before. I hope that people are just gonna, want to get out so bad, and we're gonna have parks full. And
I can agree with that. I can agree with that to a certain extent. TJ thinks that outdoor venues are going to be the major thing, and I think that indoor music is going to go underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
And
be playing back in the basement.
Yeah, seriously, I do. I think it's going to go back to like the underground piss bars that nobody knows about, where the bouncer is big 400-pounder, and you have to know that, the password is like, I don't know, pickle weasel or some shit.
Yeah,
you can't get in, right? So, but I don't know. There's a lot of us that are really just holding on and doing everything that we can to make sure that things continue back onto a decent path for us. But I've noticed that there's a lot of people that are just like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do it anymore, because they don't see a future for live music. Do you guys see a good future for live music with all of us? Like, actually, here's a better question. As a band who has stuck together through all of this, how has all of this lockdown bullshit helped you guys in being ready to come out of the gate when things get back on track?
It took the pressure off. We don't have to worry about playing in their shows, so we just really focused on writing some good music. And we got
right on.
We're pretty much ready to hit the studio right now. We're just getting dotting all the I's and crossing the T's, and getting all those kinks out of the armor so we can get into the studio and start making that.
Oh, I can't hear you very well. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's some feedback on my end.
I hear you guys fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear you.
My mic's working great.
Yeah, and then to add to what Nick was saying, too, it's there have been times where we've been so locked down that we can't even jam, so we really can't progress. But with the times that we have, we've been getting together, we've been writing music, we've been practicing, and we've gotten pretty tight over the past year. So when shows are available, we're ready for them. We're ready to go out there and kick some ass.
That's
No,
awesome.
that's nice. I am banking my money and time on the outdoor festivals this time around, though. Like, I think that will be the easiest way to get our festivals and our music back out there again, especially with all this restriction against, 10 people in a fucking bar or something, like at least outdoors you can have a larger crowd again,
How are you
Hi,
gonna
Sam.
march?
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's gonna be those suits, those bubbles.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
those
the bubble
bubbles. I wanna do
stalker.
that.
See, I don't know,
It's
like,
going to be a great moment when a band is so and so true to their metal vision that people say screw it, and they stop social distancing, and they start moshing, and they all get COVID,
Well,
and they don't care. They
Yeah.
don't care. And it's
I
worth
mean,
it. It's gonna be a great moment. Hopefully Axmus is
I'm
going to be
somebody
that
who's
band.
had. Well, hey, listen, I will be in that pit, okay?
I'm somebody
Good.
who's had 3 heart attacks and has like some underlying health issues. And I guess I can confidently say this. I think we all should have the right to choose how we handle our own health. And we should help take care of the sick, me being one of them. So I feel like I can say this comfortably. But I'm also not scared. I want to go back to work. I want to get into mosh pits. I want to hug my friends. And I think I've earned my right for that risk. If people don't agree with me, that's okay, because they've earned the right for their own choice and their own risk too, and I respect that. Yeah. But I think we're at a point where we're all adults, and a lot of the things they're doing are working, but a lot of the things they're doing aren't working. And the definition of insanity is locking us down doesn't work.
Yeah. They're not handling it properly.
No.
They put my postal code as a zone where I can go get vaccinated. And I'm like, all right, nice. I'm going to sign up online. So I go to sign up online, and I can't because I don't fit into a group, okay? But so what does that mean? Then I find out that they only put out in the busiest intersection here in the city, Jane and Finch, 200 vaccinations, like just 200.
Wow.
That's not a lot at all.
What does that do? We're talking like a busy intersection with like 2 malls on the opposite sides. A lot of people. There's a sky rises and then like 200. They're just not handling it properly. Why even announce the vaccination? And then if you don't have it, you can't provide it. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense.
And whatever happened to herd immunity being everybody that is healthy getting it so that you can protect the sick by having the antibodies so that you don't get it? And now I understand viruses mutate. I 100% understand that. But like our immune systems are built for that as well. So I understand, like I'm not anti-vax by any means, but I'm anti-misinformation and miseducation. And I think you're right that we have not handled this in a manner that is well enough to take care of our general population.
Yeah, the word clusterfuck comes to mind.
The whole term.
It's just political. Every move is political. It's not about what's best for the people. Everything is just political. And those are the decisions being made.
Well,
I think
my thing is,
term. Yeah.
So I go ahead, I get vaccinated, but yet I still can't travel. I still have to wear a mask. Like that doesn't make no sense to me.
It's
either.
like 93% of people who get it survive it. In Ontario, 93%, and the vaccine, but 92.5%, and the vaccine has a 93% effectiveness rate. So I don't understand. That's confusing to me. So it's like the vaccine is effective 93% of the time, and the disease, the illness, the virus is doesn't kill you 93% of the time.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
The numbers don't matter.
This doesn't work, my friend.
Well, and math is pretty standard.
Since that first grade, when they said 1 apple plus 1 apple is 2 apples, deep down in my soul, I knew they were lying.
Yeah.
They were lying.
See, I don't know. I just noticed I was taught my immune system would keep me healthy if I took care of my immune system, and I'm still kind of there.
As an
eat
adult,
like fruits and vegetables, and
eat some vitamins, maybe work out, get in shape. Yeah. Might help you out a little bit,
or not if you don't want to.
Well, it's a good freedom of choice, man. That's your choice.
Exactly.
And I think we're adults. I think we should have the freedom to choose these things.
They can take away our gyms. But they'll never take our freedom.
Never.
And on that note, I obviously didn't get arrested today.
No, I totally forgot you told me you were going to jail.
Yeah.
What are we going to tell our children decades from now? That we rolled over and wore masks with social distance? Or did we go out there and get COVID like men and women?
Well, didn't we used to have... chicken pox parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to
Never
fucking
had a
get it.
chicken pox party.
I
Chicken pot party.
Yeah, we
Chicken
did.
pox
When
party,
my
yeah,
generation did. Mine and TJ's generation certainly had chicken pox parties.
I
like
think I
I-
got
No.
chicken pox, but it wasn't no party. A public bathroom at a train
Yeah.
station.
Speaking of parties, what's one of the most memorable moments? Because I know you guys have not officially played together yet, but what's one of the most memorable moments as a band that you guys have had, considering that we're a music show, not a political bullshit show?
Yeah.
Even though we completely agree with everything you guys say.
Nick, go for it.
Jeez, so many great moments. You know what? Gosh, I cannot. Well, you know what? It was great when first COVID hit. You know, we realized that the world's gonna have to, pretty much pay for its sins.
Yeah.
All this time we were ignored. All this time they wouldn't play. The big radio stations wouldn't play Axe Minister. The big radio producers wouldn't give us a chance. The venues wouldn't book us. And then when God realized that and gave us all COVID, we all sat back in our jam room, looked at each other and said, boys, you know why this is happening. It's definitely not because of a bath in China. It's because the people could not recognize Axe Minister. It's a great moment. It's like we knew we were right. And that's what we knew. And they told us to stay home and not jam. And we're like, no, we doubled down on the jamming. We doubled down on the jamming, and we have an amazing product that we're about to record. An amazing EP. I think it's gonna be the greatest EP that we've ever recorded.
Yeah,
That's my highlight. That's my highlight. Knowing that it was Judgment Day. It was Judgment Day, the day of reckoning.
Yeah.
Like someone's just gonna lean back and let the world burn. I don't know. That's my highlight.
Still burning. A year later, it's still burning.
When you talk about like the radio stations, and even still, like, even if you get on there, they only play one of your songs over and over again,
That's right, 97.7, the White House of Rock is now the White
We
House
just
of
had
Shame.
Joey on the show.
Yeah. Joey's different though. He pushed and
Joey's
pushed
one of
and
our
got the
own,
metal
He's
show.
a good guy.
He's the
Yeah,
only
Joey
reason
is
why they
one of us,
have
for
that.
sure.
So.
It's one of our own.
But
Joey's the man. He was here last week or 2 weeks ago. Last weekend, he was here.
Weekend, yeah.
Yeah, he
Nice.
was in house with us last weekend. He's actually one of the musicians in Sofa City Sounds. Dust
he did a
Walker
few
and
bands.
Darius were both in it. He's one hell of a guy to work with, an outstanding musician, and a stand-up fucking guy, man. He is.
Yes, in general, yeah.
man.
Great fellow.
Definitely.
But you
It
know,
was
that's-
him and Ryan Miller from Threat Signal we had on the show.
Nice.
And Wes made a special appearance too, our buddy over at Pit Viper Sunglasses.
Yeah, who actually messaged me yesterday, and I haven't messaged him back because Kiss is taking over my fucking life.
Yeah. That's funny.
Kiss the band.
Kiss the band. I was commissioned to co-author Kiss Craze with Chris Ricci, and I haven't slept since Monday night.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Oh.
Well, see, I'm going to admit this on air, and we might lose some viewers, TJ. But
That's right. I'll be right back while you spew this out and get some
Yeah.
mud wipes, which is tonight's sponsor for all your messy needs.
I've never really been a Kiss fan. I was always more of the heavier stuff. They're all right. They're a good party band. I like their music and stuff like that, but I was never really huge into them. And even though I can't wait to write this book. I'm super excited. I get it. I'm only a weekend. I'm not even a weekend. It's only Saturday. I've got 2 more days before it's 7. And I get it already. I totally understand what is wrong with everybody that likes Kiss, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. And the bands and the art and the memorabilia and the tribute bands and the stories, and it's fucking outrageous, man. It's insane. It's like a cult within a cult. It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
it is. It is. It's like the definition of dedication.
Yeah, the
I
Kiss Army
discovered
back,
Kiss.
you know, like however many years ago, a lot of fucking years ago. You used to actually write in, sign up for this, and become like an official member of the Kiss Army.
Yeah, the Kiss Army, right?
Yeah.
People still do that.
Yeah, that'll be a fun project. And Chris is a great guy.
He's a fantastic human being.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And he's just like me. His brain is in 15 different places at once.
Yeah.
When it comes to like writing and organizing, and the ideas that he has are absolutely brilliant. And my scatterbrain matches his. We kind of just like pick up everything each other drops. It's perfect. So I think this is going to be a great project. He's fantastic to work with. Oh, I just realized I was going to get that in the face. I didn't. That's actually makeup from today. Yeah. But yeah, I did not get punched.
Actually, you know what? When the very first show that I played when I moved to Toronto, I moved here from Halifax about 4 or 5 years ago, and I got into a band called Dirty Little Secrets. The very first show I played was at the Bovine, and it was with and Chris was in one of the other bands there. It was with Screw.
Oh, I love them.
They are pretty good.
What was the Dirty Little Secret, Steve?
I was a cover band. I was in the very first band that I was in here. And we did
but what secret was it about? What secret were you guys hiding?
That I was in a band playing covers.
I think that was
I
want you right here, right now, on this amazing radio station, tell our fans and all the listeners, what was that dirty little secret?
The dirty little
first
secret
moved to Ontario.
Yeah.
This is an ambush.
Ambush interview.
Fancy crazy.
Well, the dirty little secret is you know, a lot of people they see this, they think, oh yeah, look, big metal guy, and they don't realize that really I just dress like this, right?
Oh,
yeah.
I knew you were gonna play those pants somehow.
Those are awesome, man. Yeah.
Oh,
now we're canceled. We're canceled.
Yeah,
I knew that was coming. Oh no, we had COVID earlier. We were canceled minutes ago.
That's all right.
Jeez.
Next week I'll be coming live in my unicorn onesie.
My dirty little secret.
Nice.
Oh,
I have a shirt on right now of Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys, and the shirt says "Worst Case Ontario," and I felt it was very fitting for what they're putting us through.
Perfect.
My cousin says you rock. She probably loves your pants.
You know, when I was back in Halifax, I was in a band called Last Kick. We played Maritime Metal and Hard Rock Festival, and we had Randy and Leahy introduced us. They came on, did a little comedy routine. I've got the video I can send you guys too. I can show you.
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah, man.
Came on, did like a 5-minute comedy routine about the shit a kiss and the shit rope, and you know Randy, right?
Yeah.
And then they're taking a little bit too long, so I basically chased them off my damn stage, and they were amazing.
Awesome.
They usually came around the Maritime Metal and Hard Rock festivals, and they were just a blast.
Yeah.
Leahy was in character the entire time, and just such a cool guy. And R.I.P. to Leahy.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, what a man. I think every Canadian that enjoys the Trailer Park Boys, anybody that enjoys the Trailer Park Boys, I guess I shouldn't just put that to Canadians because they're known all over the place. We all have a Trailer Park Boys story, and mine is that I've never met any of them, but just before they announced that Doug was sick, he read my Explicit Moms book before I actually publicly published it, and he said he loved it.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
that was
That's
a big deal to me. Like, I never actually got to party with them or hang out with them or anything like that. I've met Lee McGinnis. He's a really nice guy. But as far as, you know, my Trailer Park Boys story goes, I think that one is probably better than some of the meetings that people talk about, because, like,
Yeah.
he's an amazing director and writer and artist and actor, and he was like, no, this is a fantastic book. You keep writing. And it definitely meant a lot.
Well, you know, they may not be widely known, but they are known around the world, because actually we were doing a video interview thing. It was more a heavy metal hangout style thing last night as well, with some bands, and that included a guy that I've known for many years in a band called Amsterdam. The band name is Bofo Quo, and he is the hugest Trailer Park Boys. Yeah. He knew me back then when I actually did this show, and like he was just so envious, couldn't believe it. You were on stage. He's the hugest fan, and he's over in Holland.
It's amazing.
that's
Everybody has a
amazing.
Trailer Park Boys story. I must have like met 20 people that have a story about how they got intoxicated with one of the Trailer Park Boys. You know, so
Yeah.
either a lot of people are stretching the truth, or the Trailer Park Boys, like, that's their job, to go into basements with
Just party.
you know, burnouts and get stoned and messed up all around
Just
Canada.
do dumb shit.
In little towns like Hamilton and St. Catharines. And
Even my sister, when she
Brandon,
lived in Mount
Manitoba.
Forest, the one bar there, they used to go there all the time, and she'd
Mount
fucking
Forest?
drink with them. Yeah, but
The Canadian legends.
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing about.
From what I've seen, they're pretty
Yeah.
fantastic humans. They do, from what I've seen, they do a lot for the film industry out east. So I lived in Newfoundland for a year, and they had their hands in a lot of projects out there too. So
I'll send you guys the link to the that Last Kick video. It's a riot.
awesome.
oh, I'd love to see it.
I'm just swiping some of this shit away here.
So
Think about
it.
Yeah.
what are all your guys' best mosh pit stories?
My mosh pit stories.
Yeah, like I got yelled at by Lenny for keeping my fingers in my ears during Motorhead front row. Like,
Well, that is
it
pretty
doesn't get
classic.
much better than that.
I'm sorry. You know what? I once went to see Yngwie Malmsteen. I was about to start music school. You know, start studying music in music in college, and my ears were already bad. They were already bad. I got a seat right by the speakers with Yngwie Malmsteen, and that was a great show. It was, I think, the year was 2001. Yngwie's whole band got stopped at the border, except the Yngwie, the bass player, and the drummer. So Yngwie obviously cranked the amp at 11. He said, "I'm going to make this super loud," and I was stuck by the speaker, and I had a choice. Either I go to the bathroom and put some toilet paper in my ear like some pussy, or sit there and listen to every note. I listened to every note.
Great permanent damage.
Yeah, it was the last thing I ever heard, he says.
I never got to play in an orchestra or be a famous jazz musician or, you know, pass my ear training course. Damn.
So
I heard every single note that Yngwie played that night.
That's
I
awesome.
knew my dreams were melting, but new dreams were being born. It was great.
So
great.
you went to school for your musical background?
That's right. That's right.
Oh, whereabouts?
Mohawk College.
Oh, okay.
Mohawk College, 3-year diploma in applied music.
Yeah.
And look at me now, Ma. Look at me now. You think I never amount to anything.
No doubt, right?
This look like nothing. Please.
What about you guys? You guys also do schooling and training, or you just play by feel, learn on your own? Or?
You go back a lot of years now, back to when I was in Winnipeg and I was still starting out. I had a couple of years of jazz training, private lessons with some of the top jazz players in Winnipeg, and I did a semester of school doing classical guitar. And then, going through all the magazines and everything, I used to buy the guitar, guitar player and all that, and go through all the articles and all that. That was a long time ago. And since then, it's just I've forgotten half of what the theory that I know.
You don't need it, man. Any note can go to any note, and it can be followed by any note, except B sharp. Never use B sharp.
Here's my favorite
Call the
time.
C. C minor or something.
I like a B flat.
Here's my favorite time in a mosh pit. And it goes back a long time again. It was to when I lived in Winnipeg. My wife and I did a road trip from Winnipeg to, was it Fargo? The Fargo Dome, I think, to see this Wicked concert. It was, what the hell was it? Static X, Morbid Angel, Pantera, Slayer, and one other band. And it was like the Jägermeister tour. So me and my wife went there, went from the hotel, got loaded, went to the venue. And this was the Jägermeister tour, for Christ's sakes. You get in the venue, they wouldn't let you back out of the venue, and there was no alcohol inside the venue.
What?
So, I mean, and we were already pretty loaded, so we made such a big stink. Talked to the manager, got them to let us out. We had to go through a security guard to the next guy, to the manager. They finally had enough of our bullshit, I guess, and just let us out. We went across the street, got a little bit more loaded, came back, and I spent the entire Slayer show in the mosh pit crowd surfing.
Nice.
Was that Fargo, North Dakota?
And half the Pantera show. I was in my early 30s at the time, I think, and I got up the next morning. I was like an old man. I was just,
yeah.
Mosh pits kill me every time, and I still do it every fucking time.
Yeah,
I know. I'm just a little guy.
It's the
They
rush,
pick me
I
right
guess.
up every time. Fucking off I go. I can't do nothing about it. Just go with it.
I love the mosh pits, and you know what? I haven't had it a ton of times, but when I'm up on stage playing, there's nothing I love to see more than a mosh pit in front of me. See that chaos in front of me. I love it. So everybody, when you do come out to see the Axeman or shows, come mosh. Get in your bubbles too.
That was my next question. Like when you guys are on stage and watching the crowd, what's that like? Just that pit open up and you slowly watch it get bigger and better as the show goes on. How the fuck do you perceive that and keep playing and keep everything composed and
I usually can't see shit, so
I guess the lights, eh?
It's a very euphoric feeling, my friends. It's amazing.
Yeah,
That's how we still do it. It's definitely not for the money. Definitely not for the money. Definitely not for the women. But that one time we got the mosh pit going. Oh man, all worth it. 10+ years of work paid off that one day.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Bowling Sex Club. That's the greatest bar I think to play.
When you're up on stage,
that's so much fun.
When you're up on stage and you have a good crowd, it's a real synergy between the crowd and the band. The crowd is there, they're enjoying and getting off on the music and everything like that. And the more they're into it and enjoying it and going crazy, the more that feeds the energy of us up on stage. Yeah, it just energizes it. It's like it's a synergy in the whole room. And that's fucking hell.
Yeah, it's fucking, and we were talking about that the other night. The thing about live music, when you're in the room and like the band is playing and the audience is there and everybody's into it. Everybody's on the same level. We're all on the same vibration, and I mean, these live streams that people are doing and stuff like that, I'm not 100% for it, but I appreciate it. And I'm glad that everybody's doing what they can to keep going and surviving, but it's not the same. I don't get to connect the same with that big dirty dude in the mosh pit or with the band or, that guy that I see sneaking backstage that I'm not going to say fuck all about because I was that guy. There's certain aspects of that we're not getting from live stream and stuff like that. And just to touch upon a conversation we were having earlier, I think that so many people are just going to go straight for it. Like I've not necessarily rushed stages, but like I'm at the point where I am an adult and I can make the decision to go in a mosh pit, and there's probably 15 million other people that feel the same way I do right now. And some of us just aren't saying it or feeling it or anything like that because we don't know where everybody's at. But I feel confident in saying that if tomorrow the world opened back up, there would be 100 people that would gladly mosh with me.
Yeah.
I think it's going to drive up the demand. I'm kind of hoping it will. That there's going to be more demand for us, for ex-minister, that we can say that, like, yeah, we want to play, we want this spot, and a case of water, $300 and some bananas,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is not green M&Ms.
No,
I'll just take the bananas.
No,
The live streams are great.
no bananas.
The
Yeah,
live streams
I-
are great, but you
I'll
guys,
get some mangoes.
you guys nasty sweat on you and spilt beer from a live stream.
Mm.
Right?
I mean, come on.
I think you're right though. Like that demand when the world does open up, it's gonna be almost overwhelming right in the beginning for sure. People are like you said, they're just gonna fucking buy their tickets and they're going the next day. Like they just can't wait.
That's why we want to set up right now a tour next year, a Canadian tour and European tour. Play some dates over in Europe, and I think start planning it now because it'll take time. Venues in Ontario as well. Quebec, and see what else we can do. Maybe we can hit the East Coast. Just plan it. Look at things. It's planning it a year. It's as long as we plan and we're ready. I think next year is going to be exciting.
I think 2022 is going to be an interesting year for sure. And I think you're right. It's going to be very exciting to see how things are and how they go. Now, I've heard mixed reviews about Florida. Love it or hate it. They are open 100%.
They've never closed.
Well, okay, but
Right.
love it or hate it, whatever people feel about it, it doesn't matter. They're open. They're running for business. And
Texas.
Texas too, and they're packed. Some are wearing masks, some aren't wearing masks, and people are living their lives, man. And I gotta be honest, I'm fucking jealous.
You know what? What I noticed is when there was the first lockdown a year ago, everybody listened. You'd go on the street and you just see emptiness.
Yeah. It was completely empty everywhere.
Yeah. Second lockdown, it wasn't as bad. Lots of people listened, but lots of people didn't. Today, I was at a park. At a playground. There was like 30 kids playing with each other, parents talking. There was a soccer game playing. People are totally ignoring this. They're not listening anymore,
And we're at stay-at-home orders.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because I think we just all know that it's time to self-govern. I think, to be honest with you.
Exactly. So I don't
I was with a number of fellow Canadians for an assembly today, and it was a beautiful day, and lots of people were smiling and enjoying.
What kind of assembly? Was it an indoor assembly?
No, we were all outdoors. It was outdoors. Pardon?
How many people?
Oh, I don't know.
Was there a lot or like a bunch? Was it a lot of people though?
It was it was more than expected.
That's good.
But it was a beautiful day. To be honest with you, it felt normal. And even if it was only for a minute, a lot of people's hearts filled up today, and a lot of people's immune systems boosted today.
Get that sun.
It was a nice event. It was a very nice event.
Yeah.
And I hope that as long as people can continue to do it the way it was done, and it was respectful and peaceful and safe, very safe, in all aspects of the word. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to enjoy living instead of trying not to die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're all going to die, so why not live while we're doing it?
Yeah. And you know what? I really hope
And
that.
I stopped breathing, so I feel comfortable saying that.
You were telling us before the show, and you've been through the ringer. You're a warrior.
Yeah,
You've earned the right to deal with this the way you want to, right?
Thank you. I feel like all of us deserve that. We
as adults,
we're all free human beings to choose. What we believe should or shouldn't work for us. And if people are scared, stay home. We'll protect you. If you're sick, stay home. We'll protect you. The government has proved they have money for that. And those of us that are not scared, that are healthy, that want to go to work, that want to keep our country and our economy going, I think we should have the right to choose that too.
Yeah.
You know what?
I know a lot of people don't agree with what I have to say, and I can appreciate that. I don't agree with what a lot of people have to say, but I appreciate your opinions anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, going back to what we were saying before, when it does fully open up again, I think it will. I hope it will. That the floodgates do open and people are packing the place, and then and then you're going to get more people that are going to realize what I've said for many years, that there is nothing that beats the experience of a live show.
No, nothing.
1,500 of them.
And 2020.
Almost all of the greatest moments in my life have been at a concert.
Yeah.
There's hands down, it's 98% of the best moments in my life are at a concert or at a festival, watching these bands or being on stage myself. There's nothing beats it, man. Nothing beats it at all.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. So, I know, this has been one of the best conversations of just sitting around and shooting the shit. And I'm trying not to ask too many questions, but I'm trying to throw some of them in there, here and there. Where can we find you guys? Where can we find your merch, all your music? You guys, you seem to be reachable guys, reachable people and stuff like that. So where, as far as you want to let them know, where can everybody find you and find your stuff?
Well, we recently discovered this great website called Facebook. Supposedly the kids love it.
Yeah, perfect.
Social media is axminister.ca. axminister.ca, axminister.ca. That has links to all our social media: Twitter, Instagram.
We're everywhere. Twitter,
YouTube,
Instagram,
Axminister TV. I make. I'm a filmmaker, and we have, did all the videos for the band and stuff. So I'm proud of the work on there. So go Axminister TV, youtube.com/Axminister TV. There's been a lot of entertainment. You'll enjoy it. It's action, it's sexy, fun, hilarious.
Definitely
how bad
sexy.
it is.
Definitely a lot of sexy going on that page. But if you really want the filth, if you really want the good stuff, my friends,
so
I'm going to tell you the real website.
Axminister.ca is kind of like the hub. You can get to everywhere from there. As the new guy and a fan of the band, I think the YouTube channel is really the strong point of Axminister. Bass is a second-generation filmmaker. He does most of the video work for Axminister, and so there are a ton of videos on there. It's great stuff, and I think the YouTube channel is the real strength of Axminister.
Awesome.
Check that out.
Right after the show, I'll check it out.
What's that
the gold is on our MySpace page, my friends.
You got a mind to get in there.
myspace.com/Axminister. That's when you're going to get the real
Axminister.
We should put a link off the website to the MySpace.
Yeah.
Pictures of that's where we share our nudes.
Oh.
We're not with the OnlyFans. We don't believe we should charge for that. But you do have to. You got to find our MySpace page.
Googling it now.
It's actually, you know what? In all seriousness, I believe MySpace is coming back, just like concerts under COVID. I am the one. Steve is the one that runs all the other fake accounts like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But I'm the one who uploads the. I'm the one who keeps our MySpace page fresh. I just uploaded the feed. I shared the link to this interview. Nobody clicked on it, and I don't care.
Tell you the truth, I might even still have a MySpace account.
I never had one. I never had one. I didn't know the computer until 2008.
Around and I'm still on it.
Right on.
Serious. You go there, you know, you think we're joking. Our MySpace page is very up to date.
I'll be checking her out.
So we're coming up on our hour, and is there anything else before we get rid of the rest of the world and keep you to
I was
ourselves?
gonna ask. I know you guys are like the best of the best, but who around you guys should we be watching out? Like, what are some of the bands that you guys follow and watch?
Yeah, I always like to support Antioch from Windsor, Ontario. Freaking, those guys are awesome. We always try to get, well, we don't always try. We get Nicholas, singer. They're like kind of Manowar meets Judas Priest with a bit of Maiden. They're pretty awesome. I always love those guys. There's a lot of like great musicians, you know. I like to stick to the Antioch because whoever we mention, we're gonna forget someone else. You know, I like all kinds of Laid to Rest. Is awesome. Death Perception. There's a lot. You know?
I love Laid to Rest.
Right?
Yeah.
I just finished their profile for Sofa City Sounds Volume 3. When I talk about those guys, I compare them to Motorhead. That's how fucking loud those guys are, man. One of my top shows. I love that.
Awesome.
One of my top shows is them, Well and Wasted, and I don't remember who the other band was. It was fucking minus 30 out. We were at Willie John's Big Easy. It was maybe 10 of us in the bar, and these guys played like they were in a fucking stadium. I fucking love, man, Matt's one of the nicest people in the world. I love working with them. They're fantastic.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're good buddies. I love those
guys. I can't say enough nice things about those motherfuckers, man. They're such great
I think we shared the stage with Well and Wasted like twice already.
They're in this current release of Sofa City. They're amazing. I got to work with them too. I love Well and Wasted. They're so much fun.
I have one of their hats.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're great. They're fantastic. I feel like I've seen you guys. Maybe.
Probably.
I did 144 shows in 2019, so I don't know who I have and haven't seen.
Well, actually, the story had a.
If you haven't seen us before, you will again when COVID is over.
Oh, yes. That's second, you guys.
If you haven't yet, you will.
I'll
find a basement for you to play in. Oh, did I say that out loud on the
air? We'll find somewhere. Either way, I'll be coming to your first show, man. 100%.
I was joking. Oh my God, don't tear our show out.
It's not the first time the government tried to shut us down.
They're trying to pass a law where you can't say mean things about the government on social media in Canada.
Whatever.
No.
Oh, look at this government.
That's right.
Fuck you.
No, is that real?
No, I'm sorry. Did I say?
We're about to find out.
Christian Freeland.
They don't want to say. They don't want us to say that our government is like a bunch of complete incompetent idiots.
Well, I mean, censorship tells us everything we need to know, right?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of this lockdown bullshit past year has been a way to make people more dependent on this fucking government. You know, giving you free money and shit.
It's not free. You got paid back.
Well,
get paid back.
technically, yeah. You pay
Sure, yeah.
taxes
Well, and
upon
those
it,
that
but
it's not free. Those that have been paying property taxes have been giving their money away for years. Every time
Yeah.
you go buy a stick of fucking gum, you're paying a tax for something.
yeah, right.
You know?
Which I get. It pays the roads, it pays the education system,
No,
and
it doesn't.
what
Even on
little
the roads
health
in
care we
Niagara.
do have here. But if we restructured the way we vote and
Roads.
restructured how politicians could even, they should only be allowed to be in term for 48 years and then they got to get the fuck out. They make minimum wage like everybody else in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's,
Yeah.
like
By the
I
way-
said, different show.
Nicholas Klaus endorses the government, so when the gulags come and they take my no good bandmates away, I was always loyal, Doug Ford. I was always loyal.
Hey man, we
When the
believe in choice
re-education
on this
camps
show.
come,
We're good with that.
You know that Nicholas Klaus was always a good tax-paying citizen. Justin, Doug
He pays
Ford,
his taxes. He does his due diligence. Part of the
Hey,
neighborhood
I'm not
watch
saying I don't
program.
pay taxes. I'm just saying is all.
who's our governor general these days? That's what I want to know.
Oh,
Oh, that
And you,
might have to Google up.
it's like, dude,
oh,
right?
I know her
It's
name
a-
actually. I
It's
think
not,
I'm
it's
pretty
not
sure
the
it's a
female
woman.
astronaut. It's not the female astronaut anymore. Turns out
No.
she created a hostile work environment.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
woman went up in space. The woman went up in space and did some serious research, but she didn't have the foresight to say please and thank you to her staffers at Rideau Hall. Give me a break.
I know it's
But
amazing
I
how
still
many
pledge my allegiance to her. I still pledge my allegiance because she's a representative of the Queen. Hail Queen Elizabeth.
Hail Queen Elizabeth.
Hail
Sorry
Prince
for your
Philip.
loss. Just recently, I heard her husband died there.
Oh
What? He did?
Prince,
No!
whatever his name is, or King, whatever. Yeah, William, maybe.
Yeah,
Prince
he's
Philip?
responsible for so many deaths.
We
all
all
these
know that he
people in
was the one
power.
calling the shots.
Literally,
He was the one
Yeah.
calling the shots.
thousands of people. A lifetime of just murdering and abusing people.
Oh, it's unreal.
He had balls to
Like,
Have
submit
to
to
stay
his
out of
wife,
this
okay?
rabbit hole, or this is going to turn into a 4-hour show. We can't do that.
Oh.
Already, we're past the point of no return.
yeah, we're too
You know
deep
who
now,
it is.
baby.
It's way
You took the
safer
red
for me
pill.
if we do this backstage, man. Like, I don't know if you guys, you've been on my Facebook for a little while. I don't know if you saw that cover photo that I shared of myself, my mom, and my grandmother, and I had the tinfoil hat on when I was like 2.
Oh, she's like the next Alex Jones,
And
up and
that's
coming
why-
right there, baby.
No, I prefer, like, I'm a little bit more of a filthy mouth, like Bill Hicks.
Speaking of filthy mouths, tonight's
Alex
show is
Jones-
brought to you by
Alex
Mud
Jones
Wipes
backed off
for all your
some
filthy
of
needs.
What'd you say? What'd you say about Alex Jones?
You're
He's
the
not
next
a real
Alex
conspiracy
Jones.
theorist. He backed away from the real conspiracy theories.
That's
He's not
true. He
afraid to
did.
say the truth.
He did expose the Behemoth
globalist
Grove and all
got
that.
Bohemian Grove,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
See,
globalist got
we're
He
really
backed off
getting
Sandy
into
Hook.
hot water
We all
right
know
now.
what happened
Like,
there. We all know what happened.
see, like, we should really do this
Alex
backstage,
Jones,
guys.
All right, all right.
I'm more of a back page kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Speaking of Backpage, you can find him on MySpace.
Oh,
right.
TJ, that was fucking dynamite. Awesome, buddy. You're getting better at that, dude.
Getting better and better,
Definitely.
baby. Every day.
So we certainly need to kick the rest of the world out and keep you guys to ourselves for a little while. Like, see, even my
Yep.
lights, like, no, we're done here. So is there anything that you fabulous human beings, that is assuming you're human, is there anything you guys want to tell the rest of the world? Anything you want people to know that they don't?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 all that fun stuff that I say at the end of every show.
You know, just be
Of
excellent to
course.
each other. You know, be excellent to each other. I don't know. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Next, go on,
Well,
Nick.
Might is right. That's where I'm gonna end.
Be kind and please rewind, baby.
Great movie.
Yeah. True, man.
Fantastic.
Be good to each other, man. And the animals around you and the plants and stuff.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh, you guys are
animals.
absolutely a fantastic
Let's
show.
not
I'm
bring the
so
animals
grateful
into
for
it.
tonight.
You are a
Thank
great
you.
band.
Oh, you guys are awesome, man. I can't wait. I'm going to
Yeah.
be posting up some of your music videos over the next couple of days up on the show, and then I'll
I
share
really,
your shit
really
off to
want to do
YouTube and
this
that.
in-house in the studio with you guys. I really do.
I just like to
Definitely.
say,
This conversation is just between us, right? This is not being recorded.
Not yet. Not yet. Brandon,
No.
take us out of here.
Steve, say your piece,
Yeah.
buddy. Say your piece, Steve-O.